Here we want to change our percents that we have into fractions and decimals. So I'm going to go ahead and start with 3/4%. I've got 3/4% up here, and my first goal is to turn this 3/4 into a decimal to make it easier. So 3/4, let's think about money. If I have 3/4 out of 4, I'm going to have 75 cents. So that's 0.75. And the percent symbol turns into our 100 because I have 3/4%. Now, let's double check what they're asking. We need it as a fraction and a decimal. This is really important. I can't have a mixture of a decimal and a fraction together. So I can't have this decimal as my numerator. I need to change it to be a whole number. So I need to change it into a whole number. So if we divide by 100 here, I'm going to go ahead and do that on my calculator. When I divide by 100, and you can use a calculator that you've got, our decimal point scooches over to the left 2 places. So this becomes 0.0075. All I did was do this division, 0.75 divided by 100 to get this as a decimal. So let's fill that in. As a decimal, this is 0.0075. Then, oops, I wrote it in the wrong spot. Decimal goes here. My fraction is what we're looking for next. So let's take a peek. If I've got this as a decimal, so let's start with this. Let's read this. I can't read this 0, this 0, this 0, because the zeros don't tell me anything. The thing that tells me the most information is the spot that I land in, the very last spot. So this 5. This is the 10th spot, the hundredths, the thousandths. This is the 10,000th spot. So I'm going to read this as 75 10,000ths. So 75 10,000ths. So 10,000 has to be my numerator. And here is my fraction, 75 over 10,000. So let's type that in. 75, remember I'm using my backslash as my fraction bar, over 10,000, and I'm finished there. Next up is 4/10. So let's get a new piece going. 4/10%. Let's rewrite this as a fraction. So I've got my 4/10 on top, 0.4%, which means my 100 is on the bottom. Now, remember what we did here. We divide it to get this number. We're going to do the same thing, 0.4 divided by 100. I've got 2 zeros here, which means I'm going to need to move this over 2 places to the left. So this is going to be 0.004. And I don't need that line. So this is just my decimal, 4,000ths. So let's write that, 0.004. And my fraction, let's read it. This is my 10th place, this is my 100th place, this is my 1,000th place. So this is 4 over 1,000. That is my fraction. 4 over 1,000. And you're going to do the same thing for the rest of these.